will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Huskers!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Caught over the middle. It's Beckham. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The inside handoff. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! We're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Beckham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Smashes ahead. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
The Huskers are flying down the field. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miranda. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. DB's right up on the receivers. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on fourth. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field, and they've earned it.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp, but to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Leaves it with the running back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the fourth play of the drive, and only one of them has been productive so far. It's 3rd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Going up top. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll get rid of it. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia...
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the catch on the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hard
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third down, going up top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Handoff to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Off play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Steps away. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanchez. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's back to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, part of making the running back screen work is you really have to sell it, and you got to let that pass rush get upfield and throw it at the last possible second. And Pollock, man, he got lit up on that one.
He did. Great toughness, but, man, there's nothing worse than being a defensive lineman. You think you beat the offensive lineman so quick, and you're so good, and then you realize he let you right up the field. And they were throwing a screen right behind you. Nice execution by the offense.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick strike complete. Delivers the contact. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you...
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
First down here for the offense. They want to throw it. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where he shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Give to the running back. Ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing. And he He's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Longhorns have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get him by 2, by 20, by 30, or by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They go to the draw. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
On the run, it's Miranda. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Snap in the shotgun. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
I know them all gonna be hit with some seasoning salt on top. Woo! Woo! French fry ain't got shit on them. Put my light on. Oh, this Junior ass. Motherfucker. Ain't no damn sleep. Damn, show handsome. But sweet, hell nah. He'd terrorize this whole neighborhood if he could. Yeah, when he's sleepy. He's fooling me, Johnny. I know you. Can't believe your mom pulled that shit, man. Going down and shit, man. She want to use his car. And, man, this sucker ass nigga better. But I would say, I don't give a fuck if you walk to that motherfucker. Hey, get there how you got to where you were doing last night. God damn it. Get there that way. I don't give a fuck. Then you tell me you going out like you trying to rub it in my face or something. You know, could have said anything. But nah, she wanted to try to rub it in his face and told you this shit. And she want to try make a nigga jealous and shit. Man, look. How can a nigga be jealous of you ain't got shit? Like, come on, bro. You gotta get yourself together, crazy lady. Fuck that nigga. And your daddy. Like, well, your dad, nah, not fuck me just cause he there for you. You stupid. Your nigga there for you. You just ain't good. She ain't good, man. And that ain't right. But your dad is too good to her. If you think about it. Would you let somebody let somebody do you like that though? If
As soon as that day that you want to go out and stay.
Thank you.
You know how I used to wait on your ass and stay out all night. Bitch, I'm in the living room.
Okay. But she is going out. She ain't hanging with friends. She ain't got no friends. She out here fucking with niggas, hanging out with niggas. Nigga, you ain't. Oh, hell nah, that's crazy. I just don't know.
I'm saying she probably here.
I know, I ain't saying you. I'm just saying, it's just crazy what she doing.
I'm saying, you know, because she was here. I could understand why she can't keep her head down. You stack your money, get out, and then do whatever you want to do. Ain't got to answer to nobody. Ain't got to, you know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do. You want niggas in there all day, every day. Do it. All you gotta do is, like I said, stack your money and do it. But you insist on fucking up the plan every time. This happened when you were supposed to go to Ohio, and you were supposed to get yourself together, and all that, and you end up fucking up your job, going to Columbus, getting an apartment with a nigga. But I told you all these things you shouldn't have done. Told you you were sitting over here for months waiting on my money was to come. The lawyer said it's going to be before Christmas. Christmas came and passed. They ain't money still enough. So with that being said,